And we're off and running. The first official match of this tournament is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Let the hype train commence.
And as with every Super Metroid race you'll ever see, with the exception of Sportsball and RTA, you've got to subject yourself to Ceres Station. Really simple. Get to Ridley, damage yourself, get out, that's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I've got about a 5-second delay between Behemoth and TriggerMichael, but it's adjustable.
Oh yeah, and if Behemoth's display at GDQ when he saved the 4-way match race he had there is any sign of how good of a player he is, TriggerMike's going to have his work cut out for him today, especially where the fact that everyone's got to keep in mind they got to collect all the items in the game. Options available are the animals. So if you want to save the critters, we don't judge. Wow. Very good platform times for both of them. Behemoth scored a 45-second. TriggerMike scored a 42, so it looks like they're pretty much... Wow.
That's synced, dude.
They are synced. That's speed sync, baby. Holy crap. We're going to have a double planet side. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yes, that should be noted as well. Since GDQ, we sort of bullied Behemoth into doing 100% again. Previously, he'd only really done PAL. So, seeing him just remember everything over the past couple of months has been quite impressive. And also, TriggerMichael as well, who's been just eating away at his previous PB, which I think was a 140 at the start of last month.
Yeah, ever since the start of this tournament. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was done.
I was just going to say, ever since the start of the announcement of this tournament, folks, back in almost October, people who are on this have improved their PBs from anywhere from a high to 2 hours and have come down to below 140s, below 130s, almost getting 120s. So you're going to see nothing but the top 100. Well, people who are racing in this are within the top 100 on Deer Tier right now. So these are going to be proved to be fast, furious, and amazing by all players. As you can see, even though he had that 5-second delay, Behemoth is ripping ahead right now, flying out of Morph Ball's area to get the first missile, and let the fun begin from here. After this point, it can be up to anybody where they go, what they're going to do. It's going to be fun. So as you can see, Trigger had a little bit of trouble getting out of the hole there, coming back from missiles, so here comes the fun part. Behemoth is now pulling ahead somewhat. He's making great effort to go through the first room, taking out all the pirates. No pits on the way back, going up to the shaft room. TriggerMichael accidentally fell in, took a shot from the pirate, keeps on moving. Behemoth, in the meanwhile, is cruising through the shaft. Holy crap.
With the patented Behemoth climb as well, just ledge grabbing everything instead of wall jumping up. I think it was timed at being about a second slower overall, but whatever you're comfortable with.
Honestly, it looks like...
Mike's doing the same.
Wow. That actually works out perfectly. Because that way you can avoid almost all the pirates, don't have to sit there and bother fighting them, you know?
Yeah.
You lose a second, obviously, but you're going to gain it back greatly later on, so it's worth it.
Behemoth's second missile on Bomb Chorizo's door was almost too high then.
Good job by Behemoth. He's using Bomb Chorizo's RNG against him.
Good missile
Wow.
drops as well.
Owned in the corner. How amazing.
That was a fast Chorizo fight as well.
That was an impeccable Bomb Chorizo. Bomb Chorizo never left the corner. Holy Moses. You know, I was excited for this all week long, and wow. The excitement is not without its warrant. Both players having an excellent one-shot Alcatraz escape, getting stuff done without a problem. Wow. I have to agree with DJ in the chat. Behemoth is out for blood. He's cruising like somebody took something for him.
It should also be worth noting as well, he probably woke up about the same time I did.
Well, that's proven one of my theories true.
Yeah.
If you're half tired, play Super Metroid. You'll be perfect.
Alright, so this is the room where it really diverges from any percent or any of the other categories.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a damage boost off that waiver there.
Perfect.
Behemoth's got it. So there's a lot of items in this first room. Slight hiccup there with Michael. Oh no!
TriggerMichael got a little blocked off by the barricade of Noob, and unfortunately we'll have to re-enter the room, allowing Behemoth enough time to finish collecting up behind the reserve tank and get on out of there. Small setback, but it's so very early on in this 100% run that Trigger has a chance to catch back up.
Yeah.
Second attempt gets the mock ball. Beautiful. Ooh! Stopped short, but he got stuck in the gate at the right point.
Behemoth doing my favourite mock ball of the game. Oh, no, he's not.
Denied. Very much so denied.
It's it can be a bit of a tricky one because you've got to time your jump just right coming out of the door. But he's doing the quick drop down to the missile, so he hasn't got a bomb his way
got
out.
it. Popped in and out of that muffin like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Behemoth is out for blood and on a move here, folks. We are 8 minutes in. He's collecting like a rampage. Holy Moses.
Yeah, but it's good. Pay attention to what Behemoth did there as well with that quick drop, because he'll be employing that same technique a little bit later in Pink Windstar during the cleanup.
Oh, Trigger gets it!
Oh!
Wow.
I love that mock ball.
No, this isn't the grand finals. This is just the first match to start this off, but both players are playing like it is the last. And who can blame them? They want to secure their spot into the finals. They want to make sure it happens. Nice damage boosting by Behemoth here. Really loving how it's paying off. My goodness. Definitely blowing my times out of the water and then some. So
I'm just trying to remember what Behemoth hasn't got. One of his angle buttons is run, but I'm just trying to remember which one it is. I can't remember if it's angle up or... I think it might be angle down. I think angle up he's got on left shoulder. But yeah, Behemoth uses a really weird controller scheme.
I'd like to know what he's using, because it's working dividends for him right now. Like, I've seen some fast people, but wow. This makes Zost look slow. I'm probably going to eat those words later when he races, but eh. So far, starting match off with Team Fanfare Fanatics, they're really showing that they're Fanfare Fanatics for
Yeah.
sure.
I think it was a nice triple shot super triple super entry. Just making his way into Kraid. He's on a pretty good pace for a Kraid time right now.
Oh yeah, he is just smoking everything down. Gonna be in just under some 10 and some change towards 11, and he's starting off with Kraid. Let's see if he can get the quick kill going on in here.
Yeah, let's see what type of Kraid he gets as well. He's been plagued with a lot of slow Kraids recently.
Whoa. Good job, TriggerMichael coming in good. He's trying to keep the pace, and he's just a hairline fracture behind Behemoth. He's definitely trying to keep hot on his tail. Excellent quick kill. Kraid had no prayers for Moses today. RNGesus bless Behemoth. Kraid has gone down. He opens the fridge and takes the Various suit.
Right, Michael's turn now. Let's see if we can keep this going.
As one enters, one exits. Let's see if TriggerMichael can follow up and answer suit with a quick kill. Definitely would give him a little bit of an edge to get back into this one. Oh, just shy. I think he overshot on his missiles.
Yeah, he fired off too many. That's okay though. He's got more than enough ammo for it not even to be a problem. Oh,
Almost accidentally overshot that super. Gets that one in. Needs to make a couple more missile shots. And down goes Kraid. Nice shot by Behemoth, getting the bottom shot in, rolling on through, and is now heading down to Norfair at 12 minutes and 11 seconds in. Amazing. But just as he enters Norfair, TriggerMichael just got Varia from the fridge and is now heading on the way out. So this is still recoverable for both players in case something happens.
okay, so I think Mike does early grapple if I'm not mistaken. So you're going to see some slight route variations coming up. So Behemoth's going to completely skip over Crocomire and do it later. Whereas Mike's going to go down and clear it out first.
Skipping grapple for later. I wonder what he could be planning.
So I've said it before in other people's chats when I've asked about the time differences, and honestly, there isn't really much, unless you're sort of at the same level as like Behemoth and Zost, and it always depends on the runner as well.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like when like Wreckship first came up for any percent, and people were just switching over expecting like a free PB. Doesn't quite work like that.
No, definitely not if you're doing Wreckship first, and definitely not with Fantoon, because there's days he can be relentless. Thankfully with Hundo, you definitely have the prep and resources going into the Wreckship that you really shouldn't have to worry about that. Unless A, Fantoon's a troll, or B, you're having a bad day. Behemoth thankfully took a second to reach out to that Cack Attack and watch what it was doing. Got the chance to dive back down to avoid the first pin missile, and manages to get up the cliff and is now heading down to Speed Booster. Meanwhile, TriggerMichael just got high jump, and now we'll be starting through the Cathedral. Oof. Excellently timed missile shots by Behemoth there. He's definitely got a rhythm going on in this one. He's... Honestly, I think someone woke him up and told him something was taken from him and he has to win this race. He is out for blood and money. Who upset Behemoth?
I'll just say me because I'm in the same country.
Good job.
I'm a county over. You can probably hear me.
You're talking crap about me? Ah!
Sounds about right.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, he missed the screen deboost there.
Hmm.
That's okay. That time's just like negligible. It only really messes you up if you fall into the acid.
He's still on a pretty good pace. He's only had one red flag on his splits so far, so
Yeah.
he's not doing too bad. So,
Behemoth's biggest time saves are going to be Red Brinstar and everything after Croc. You can save up some time there. He spent so much time in Meridia that don't know. It'd be hard for him to beat that split. Even though Trigger Mike is showing that he's 20 seconds behind, he too, if he gets a really good pattern from Croc, can make that up in no time.
oh yeah. Good patterns from Crocomire and Fantoon are usually what turns around the tide of battle, especially in an event like this. Thankfully, when you're doing like any percent or dab, you know, sometimes Crocomire and Fantoon becomes optional things and you don't have to do them. But in this case, they're both mandatory. They're going to have to get done sooner or later. It's just a matter of your planning, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and what's the best approach.
Yeah. Well, here's where the routes really change now for Behemoth. He's completely skipped over going down to Croc, and he's now picking up Ice Beam.
I can imagine if he only got that out just a little bit further, he could have bounced completely across
Yep.
all of that. Holy crap! Okay, I'm changing my opinion from someone made him mad to someone put caffeine in his, you know, cereal this morning or something. He is on adrenaline times 10.
Yeah, that's 7 seconds that he lost as well. He's made it back up.
Oh! He even got the mock ball out of ice. Wow. And Trigger Mike's not too far behind. He just left the wave room, had a pretty clean run going in and out of there. So, both players, once again, are giving it all they got. It isn't just, you know...
Okay, so now Mike's going to do the route that most people are familiar with 100%. There's been like so many different 100% routes over the years. This route was thought up by Desirex as a racing route. So the route that's got the ice clip in it, even though it's, or the old ice clip route anyway, that was always used for, well I say always, it was mostly used for people's PB attempts. And then Desi thought of this one for racing because it was safer. But now, yeah, so Mike's at the mercy of Croc, who isn't.
Well,
I
yeah.
shouldn't have said anything. As soon as I start speaking, the claws begin.
Yeah, don't say anything till it's over. Meanwhile, Behemoth had a pretty solid climb up Red Tower, used the middle ripper of the 5 at the top to freeze it and jump all the way through, had a nice deep boost through the spike chamber and made it all the way over to the first power bomb. Now it's collecting missile behind it. TriggerMichael, meanwhile, has the energy tank. Behemoth is, Crocomire took a bath. Well, Crocomire is a behemoth. Let's go with that.
So it's also a good. So what Mike did as well, he had a charge shot all the way over and angled up and fired it just underneath the energy tank, and that shot has opened the door on the other side of the screen. They're called wraparounds. There's a couple of them that are useful. There's tons of them all over the place, but that's where it comes into play.
Most definitely, because as you can see there, Trigger Mike, boom, charges up a Shine Spark and flies across to get the actual first power bomb. And now we'll continue his descent to get Grapple Beam. Meanwhile, Behemoth, going above and beyond already, has climbed out of Red Tower and is now starting his mission into the wreck ship.
Oh, it looks like he's going to do Spazer Fly as well.
I think I heard him hit something.
Oh, it looks a little
Nope.
bit low.
Okay.
That's really difficult with Spazer. Timing the shot, because it's easier to do it with a super. So like when you watch like an old run, you'll see people fire a super as they grab the missiles, and that super will open the door.
Oh yeah, as soon as he let it go though, like, I thought I heard the Samus hit animation hit off on him, and I was like, oh god, don't be too low! But, nice clutch moment, got it done, got the Ocean Fly off Spazer, amazing.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to see TriggerMichael do the grapple strats for Moat, which involves just going straight through the door. You spin jump out to the missile, angle up for grapple. It makes the whole area look really nice. But that's the thing I miss most about the route that Behemoth's doing, is just all the random grapple strats all over the place.
Ah, Trigger Mike was going to go for the Shine Spark up the shaft here, but unfortunately, he stopped just a hairline fracture too short and... Whoa! Oh, Behemoth! Oh! Just a hair short from getting sunrised. Holy ghost! And has a nice two short round Behemoth. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the reason he did missile Doppler is to save on a pull screen. So instead of pulls in, taking off Spazer and Ice, he's kept them on because there's a really cool trick that he's going to do in Bowling Alley coming up shortly. But yeah, there's some of the like grapple strats. Like TriggerMichael got the nice like little grapple swing, and then just about halfway up, let's go a super that opens up the green gate. But now he's going to make his way over to the wreck ship. I think he might be using X Factors.
I think
find out if we see that pulls menu come up.
I think I just recovered from that shocking fast near dodging sunrise surprise kill. Wow. I have never seen such Fantoon strats ever be employed / Fantoon so cooperative before. If Behemoth was gunning for a world record in today's race, he is definitely gonna get it done.
Oh, undoubtedly, he's on a good pace right now. His health's actually pretty solid as well.
His health is solid, the pace is unreal. I don't know how good he is at this room coming up, but this is a very big risk. He is not saved. Got it.
That's a shame. So that you saw him take damage off of that first falling spike platform.
Yeah, he was hoping to bounce past that.
Yeah, it just seems to stop him a little bit dead. But let's see if he's going to pussy out and do the bomb jump. Instead of jumping across. Yep. I'll be having words with that gentleman later.
He took a weak second strat for it, but, you know, for the amazing Fantoon he had and the comeback from the 7 seconds behind he was when he had one of his splits, I think he deserves a little chickeny.
Yeah.
He can take that one.
Yeah, it's only a few frames slower as well overall. Just looks it's like a frame perfect jump at the edge of the platform. So you don't have to do that bomb jump. You can sort of like run across the platform and just spin jump over.
Did he just knock ball in the water?
Yeah. So if you morph as you hit like the water, you retain your speed. So
but you have to hit the water or in the water?
As you're hitting the water.
Wow.
So if you morph just then.
I think I might have just found a way to knock off 5 seconds off my PB.
Very nice attic. But he's got to go back through it as well. So as people that have seen any percent know, you've got to kill everything in the attic to open the door on the left. But now he's got to go back through it because he has to open both doors. And these robots are jerks.
But he did seem to get a damage boost or damage clip through one of them, so that pays off a little bit.
So just by taking damage, if the robots are walking towards you, you can sort of like phase through them. And luckily for the second robot, it just turned around for him there.
And off and running is Behemoth. Meanwhile, here comes TriggerMichael, finally out of Red Tower, has over 15 power bombs, and he's going to be heading to wreck ship himself with the grapple beam in hand.
So he's going for Ocean Fly.
Oh! Whoa, nice recovery.
Yeah, so this is the other thing. This is why grapple beam is the only beam that you're ever going to need. Ever. Such a good weapon.
Hey, I use grapple beam for one thing and one thing only. Frying my shrimp deep.
Oh, he's also got a... I missed when he used the pull screen, but he's unequipped Spazer, so he's going to be X-Factor in Fanzine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what Behemoth's doing here with these charge shots is hitting two robots that's going to knock them into holes, and the power bomb at the end is going to break away all the power bomb blocks.
Yeah, I heard the click when he shot, so he definitely shot at stuff. So, again, he's definitely
the patented
playing for
robot
money.
flusher.
Like, if you put a bet on this match or something, he's definitely putting it towards good use. Meanwhile, TriggerMichael, here we go, coming down, is going to start Fantoon. Let's see if he gets some love. Oh, he got both of them. Wow. Absolutely stunning.
And his health is still really good as well.
Oh,
Doesn't
Fantoon,
like
come
he's
on.
And it begins.
And it begins. Fantoon is a jerk.
Wow, okay. Just tried a little bit too late there.
Nice X Factor.
I reckon this is probably going to be a mid.
Oh, denied.
He's been quite lucky though, because Fantoon's reappeared quite quickly both times after.
Check Behemoth for performance enhancers. Can you get the second one in? Oh, Fantoon, please.
Fantoon's pretty much dead. A couple of missiles, like we just dop about 4 or 5 and Fantoon's done.
What is with all these speedball jumpings? Like,
Right, so he's about to do the my favourite wraparound in 100%. He's going to stop a little bit short of the door though.
I heard it. Here it comes. Whee!
Yeah, he's probably going to pause. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, dumps in the reserve.
Wow, his reserve was full as well. Wow.
He's gonna have enough. Oh, 34 energy and hits the door. Oh my goodness. Nice powerbomb lay, picks up the energy tank. Off and running he goes. Meanwhile, TriggerMichael just got done with Fantoon, who's behaving rather erratically, and now is off and running.
Yeah, it's not right when you see Fantoon cooperate, especially in a race.
Seriously, the fact that Fantoon even cooperated in this race is amazingly... that is my second favorite strat of all times now.
It's dangerous as well, because you can accidentally go too far to the left or too far to the right.
You're just a hair trigger away from messing it up.
Yeah, so it's like quick dropping down both sets of crumble blocks. You can sort of see it, so they're two completely separate blocks as well. So if you messed one up, you'd have to go all the way around and do it again.
If anything, Behemoth is definitely a black wizard right now. He is pulling off some serious black voodoo magic and making things happen.
Okay, so getting the C tank for Mike's going to be a lot easier because he's got a grapple beam.
Takes the damage boost off the top to get over. There we go. It looked like he was about to be munched on, which would have been bad because it possibly could have caused the rupture of the E-tank. Well, not his E-tank, his reserve tank, causing him a death. Yeah. But thankfully, he did not get crushed.
Okay, so Mike was a little bit slow there. His timer was slightly off. So what his plan was going to be was to open the door, take damage, and just go running into the water. So it's weird how water physics works in this with no suits. Well, I say no suits without gravity suit. But yeah, he would have been able to have kept his running momentum all the way through.
Behemoth now saying hi to the Edacoons, making short work of the wall here. TriggerMichael, in the meanwhile, coming back after getting the energy tank, will now be heading off to go get gravity up through the attic. Beautiful mock ball by Behemoth. Maintains his momentum, gets onto the edge, and keeps on running.
Yeah, so that bounce ball that Mike just did as well pretty much extenuates what I was saying about the morphing as you hit sort of like the crest of the water. That's why he managed to keep the bounce going so well. But yeah, what I said earlier about the quick drops is what Behemoth will be attempting here. So he's going to go into the room. I can't remember if he kills the second side hover or not. I think he does. But then he's going to do a quick drop, grab a set of power bombs, and jump straight back up.
All right.
It looks good.
This is going to be tight. Yes!
There we go. That's it. So yeah, that's something that Zeiss came up with the tail end of last year. And that speed keep that Behemoth just did as well is also pretty dumb because you've got the two enemies in the way, so you've got to get time your taps and your shots just right to get through the door with blue suit.
Oh yeah, just gotta tap it in the right place and get it in the hole for a hole-in-one. Behemoth is definitely doing that today.
Let's see what TriggerMichael's going to do here. I wonder if he's going to shine spark up or not.
Oops! That was not the direction you wanted to hit.
Okay, so Mike's shine sparks up,
go.
But you can also just do a running jump up to there. It doesn't seem like you can, but difficult one to explain. It's pretty simple once you actually do it, though.
I'd like to take a moment and tell chat to calm down. There was a golf reference. Thank you very much. Moving forward, Behemoth is now cleaning up Big Pink, while TriggerMichael is now going to head into bowling. Let's see what happens.
So someone mentioned earlier in chat that they're skipping over the missiles at charge. The reason for that is for what Behemoth just said. So when he came in, he dropped a power bomb. And because you've got to wait for the bomb to explode anyway, it's just easier to lay the power bomb and just pick up the missiles.
So just taking a look at Behemoth's splits here, we're just watching, back and forth. His next split is going to be Space Jump, and he's got about, give or take, 6 minutes to get to it, so he's definitely on a good pace to get there. The only big obstacle he's got coming up is Meridia being a jerk.
Yeah. Meridia is so, in my opinion, it's so dumb in 100%. And the reason for that is you do all of Meridia in one hit, whereas the rest of the game, oh my, he got Blockbuster.
Seriously,
yeah.
are you holding a hostage at your house on Behemoth's behalf or something? Because again, he's playing for blood. he's taking this match to the cleaners and then some.
So it's also got my favourite short charge of the game coming up now as well.
Oh yeah.
For Behemoth. Main Street. I think it does the same as me. I think it does a stutter 3 for it. But you don't have to stutter at all.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll go back to my point. Meridia is dumb just because you hit it all up in one go. It was for me. It was always where like you feel like a little bit of fatigue is hitting in.
At this point yeah, definitely. Fatigue would definitely be resting on the mind at this point, but Behemoth is not even 40 minutes in and is in Meridia, so that in itself is impressive. Because usually at this point, people are wrapping up Ridley if they're doing any percent to go for the win, but this is Hundo. We need everything. Because reasons.
Okay, Mike's taking a refill at the ship, and I don't blame him, to be honest.
I can't either. I mean,
his health was pretty low, but now he's got no worries about the Shine Spark 3 gauntlet.
exactly. But yeah, Meridia is usually a tough place sometimes.
I hear his sweet Mike got the 6-speed ball through as well.
Wow. He's definitely trying to show that he can definitely keep up with Behemoth at least a little bit. And I'm not trying to say that as a diss, because it's just Behemoth has been manhandling, you know, his run like nobody's business. TriggerMichael's trying to do the best he can to keep up on pace and mimic him to somewhat finish close, if not somehow take the win.
It's the second time he's accidentally sparked straight up there as well. Oh, tiny Tony. Yeah.
Nice.
Tiny Tony, I have to agree. But I'll also have to further add that it's the worst part of the game.
My opinion, the 2 breaking into Meridia music, beautiful. Actual Meridia music, what Yanni fan club meeting were you guys at when this happened?
Okay, that's cool. So Mike's taking it really safe for the 2 missile packs down here.
That's a good setup.
Yeah, just by shooting out like the top rows of shot blocks, you can line yourself up a lot better. And also by not quick dropping as well, you haven't got that fear of accidentally going too far.
Alright, Behemoth's really trying to hustle here because he's got about less than 2 minutes to get to space jump to keep ahead of himself. Nice X Factor. Oh, just before he gets in the hole. Wow, what a snipe. What a snipe. Let's see if he does it. Yes.
There we go. Easy every time, except for when it's not.
Yeah, except for when it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's even got a little bit of RNG with to contest with Dragon as well. Not a lot, but it can be just enough to make a good run into a bad run, depending on the pattern that she gives you for the second round.
Seriously. Well, here's hoping she behaves. Literally.
You're also going to see a different X Factor setup as well for Behemoth. He does it completely differently to everyone else I know.
Just to remind everybody, no, this is not the finals. This is only the first match. But it's still amazing anyway. Oh my goodness!
Oh. So he just did the hard. Well, I say the hard. You've got so much ammo in 100%. It doesn't matter if you're going to burn off some supers. But yeah, that was the quick Dragon kill. So it looked like the first X Factor he had, all 4 particles hit. The X Factor did maximum damage, and he knew that as well. So as soon as Dragon reappeared on screen, he fired off 2 supers into the belly and finished with Shine Spark.
Still, oh my goodness, still has the blue suit. There we go.
Yeah. Mike's doing an older strat, but it's still you don't really lose that much time over it just by falling down the hole and dropping a power bomb.
He's going for viability and stuff he knows. That's not a bad safety strat.
You got the backdoor entry to Spore Spawn. No worries at all there. Okay, that damage boost looks good. There's also, with what Behemoth just did, there's a slight chance that you can soft lock the game. If you sort of lose your speed echoes, you can get caught between a couple of speed booster blocks and Samus gets trapped in a watery prison. That's right, Tide Monkey, the backdoor entry. Make of it what you must.
Trigger Mike here is definitely cleaning up decently down in Brinstar. We'll be heading into Meridia very soon himself, so...
Yeah, he's saving a little bit of time over some of his segments as well, which is nice to see. I think Mike is possibly going to come out of this with a PB.
Now I had to ask,
wow,
what's that ice clip?
That was...
Like, it started and then he warped through the again!
Yeah, the screen doesn't scroll properly. Yeah, he's any time that he had over world record, he's now lost.
Nah.
But, oh well.
He'll find some way, somehow, going through Ridley to make it all up.
Oh, Elm.
Now, after getting through the slowest segment in the game, Behemoth will now get Spring Ball.
Which is also probably the most OP item in the game. Spring Ball's so good. It's got so many cool looking strats.
Trigger Mike here doing pretty decently himself, though. Like, to still be under 50 minutes and heading into Meridia, you know, that's not bad. Definitely not bad at all. So Behemoth's now going to get Plasma Beam.
That's the beautiful thing as well about 100% is that you get Plasma Beam back, and Plasma Beam just makes short work of near on everything.
Pretty much.
It's a shorter Mother Brain fight, it's a shorter Ridley fight. Just, I love it.
I honestly am still a favor of Team Super Missile when it comes to Ridley. Just unloading a pound of them in there.
Yeah, that might be the viable. If your super count was better, I'd say that'd be a viable option.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like supers are always going to finish Ridley off quicker.
There we go. About his 4th or 5th attempt in, Trigger Mike gets the trigger he's looking for, and boom. Oh yeah. Not to mention, Crocomire is going to go down like a wuss. So, benefits of saving that for later.
Yeah, I'll warn everyone now. If anyone's got epilepsy, the Crocomire fight might not be the thing to look at.
Oh yeah. When you see Crocomire come up on Behemoth's side, might want to
It's going
close
to be
one of
a
your
while
eyes.
yet.
Either that or just put your hand up on that part of the screen and just watch Trigger Mike for a little bit. We'll let you know when it's over. Honestly, I know everyone's saying that it's still not a possibility, but there is a chance that if Behemoth pulls off something amazing, he could possibly still get, you know, a PB. So don't doubt it now, folks. Do not doubt him now.
Comes another cool
What
strat.
even?
The blue bomber.
What even was that move?
Mike's still a pretty decent pace here.
He is on a pretty decent pace. I mean, he's even had a gold split coming out, so he's definitely going to get a PB this race.
Yep.
And it looks like, holy crap, that gold split is 37 seconds. So he's definitely shaved off a lot of time from anything that was stopping him before.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not an actual PB, it's going to be a race PB for sure.
Oh, definitely. So that should be everything in Meridia for Behemoth here.
Yeah, that's Meridia cleared out. That's by far the worst part of the run gone now. Well, in my opinion, the worst part of the run. It's like it's such a drawn out segment. It just burns on my brain.
Meridia will do that to you. Just all that water. And just,
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable to look at sometimes.
Oh, I got the swag entrance to Kraid as well. Oh.
Again, Behemoth
baby.
just swagging all over the place today.
Nice. Mike got everything he can get before Botswoon. So now he's going to go on, take on the snake.
Yep, he's gonna go on the
Oh,
collection.
I say everything. There's a couple of items he could grab, but there's no point in getting it because they're just slightly out of the way.
Definitely
mainly
would
about-
slow him down.
Yeah, mainly on about like the aqueducts, missile and super pack.
So Behemoth's next target is obviously going to be go down and get a few things and say hello to people. And then, you know, cruise on into Ridley, clean him up, take out Crocky, get the stats, and go home. Trigger Mike, here we go, is in the fight with Botwoon.
It's a nice 2-round.
Yep.
I think he missed 2 supers overall. Otherwise, he might have been able to. He had a good pattern for Botswoon, so he might have been able to have squeezed all 10 in.
Yeah, still got the job done though, so perfect.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Trigger Mike, does he get it? He's set up. He's going for the halfie at the very least.
Yep, Behemoth's got a chronic boost. Named after legendary 100% runner Chronic Sauce, who now plays Mario Maker. Also another king of SGDQ. Funny thing is, like, Chronic always used to call it the Fuzzy Boost. It was Cop Power that started calling it the Chronic Boost.
Very nice use of the Shine Spark there by Behemoth. Gets it running. Wow. Once again, proving that he knows how to ball it.
Quite literally balling. That's so bad.
Just like the Power Glove.
Well, I've got all 97. And this is what I was on about earlier with bad RNG for Dragon.
Yeah.
It was just too.
Oh, aimed the wrong way.
Too short, yeah.
If he aimed straight forward, he would have gotten the fry there. Now he's gonna wait till Dragon reluctantly drags him up higher and higher until he gets closer. Almost got it. Deep fried shrimp, anybody?
So yeah, because Behemoth's missing an angle button, it's I always find his GT fights interesting. Because he can't just like crouch and aim up. He's got to do other things. But yeah, the way to just tackle GT, you want to back GT up into a corner like you do with Bomb Chorizo. There's a sweet spot that is just on the leading foot.
Behemoth!
If you're inside that, what is he doing?
Agreed. What is he doing?
TriggerMichael just missed the Womple jump as well.
And here comes Fast Pillars with Fast Strats.
Worst room in the game, no problem whatsoever in 100%. You've got Screw Attack. The Pirates in there, just there's nothing they can do. They've got no defense against you.
Seriously, Behemoth is just pacifying. Well, short of ledge grabs, Behemoth is pacifying just about every object in his path. So, if it's got a weakness, Behemoth has pretty much exploited it, used it, and sent it around the world again. See here, opting to do fast lava run by holding onto the wall and slowly making use of Space Jump's recoil to get the jumps in just at the right time by stutter tapping, and being able to hug the wall and get up and around it a lot faster.
Alright, so he's killed two of those red key hunters. That's just all that's done is just removed a little bit of the lag.
Hey, lag reduction is lag reduction. Don't question it. So, what you saw Mike do, he shine sparked up to those missiles, which is the strat that most people do for it. Yeah, the speed keep is cool and all, but it's painful if you miss it. The first and the second, double cargo, baby.
So yeah, also Mike hasn't even got to worry about missing the ice clip because he's got grapple beam. He's just gonna break the block, and you can just go straight up and grab it.
Just what in the world are these strats, Behemoth? Wow, that was an expertly timed shard shot. So on the left side of the screen, as you can see, Behemoth is now entering with the Space Pelican himself, Ridley. Pretty much has half his life gone already. Wow. TriggerMichael now just getting into the slowest room in the game.
Right, Ridley should be dead.
Yep, Ridley's done being a jerk.
There we go. So yeah, he finished off Ridley with a few supers there, just because Ridley can be a bit dumb when he's in a pogo pattern. Like
So-
your shot can be so wide with plasma beam and wave that sometimes you can hit the tail and just negate any damage that you think it might do.
Seriously.
I'll answer that question from Jay still. Yeah, it's faster, but it isn't at the same time. It depends on the runner. So there's some cool things you can do at Crocomire, like getting a flash suit and keeping it for X-ray, which would save about 7 seconds. But you also lose the ability of R button. Be very careful when you jump, just in case you accidentally start a shine spark. But it is a cool route as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about this route. It's an old old rehashed route. That's probably the best way of explaining it.
Or simply put, it's just the way Behemoth is playing, and that's just the way he's gonna go with.
I think he might have froze that fire flare a little bit too high.
Yes, he did. Just a little. Oh, wow.
Okay,
Just
maybe
a little.
not.
So Trigger Mike now is going to be picking up Plasma. Now we got people coming into the chat that know what this game's about and still want to act a little crazy. This is why I love chat.
Behemoth, I just realised. I know he's secretly going to be raging. There's a cool strat you can do where you'll get a speed ball, use spring ball, and you can like go straight through the bomb blocks. And I know that he wanted to do it and just completely forgot. That's why.
Might watch this later. Don't say anything.
Oh, I'm going to say as much as I possibly can.
Minute and a half to get the Crocodile's door and blow him a new hole. Definitely doable. Trigger Mike here is definitely still on a personal best streak here, so.
He gets a leap of faith from Behemoth in a second as well.
Ooh, gets it!
It looks really hard, but it's really not after you've done it a couple of times. Like, you practice it, I'd say 2 or 3 times, and after that you'll get it every time. It's like Mike went for looks like he went for the quick drop through the sand, but turned around at just the wrong moment.
Yeah, didn't quite get the magic he was looking for.
There we go, got it that time. So also, we didn't say anything when Behemoth did it. So the morphing and unmorphing is just like pushing you down, so you can get through that whole slow sandfall part a little bit quicker. Oh, I'm down for another M tournament. I haven't played that game in about 3 years.
We have a backlog of things that we want to do already. Let's put that at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I'll never have people speak badly of other M.
Unless you can magically find some way to skip all the cutscenes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's easy. That's fine. All you got to do is finish the game once. Right, here comes the
Seizure Caesar. That's actually not too bad.
No, I've seen it worse on other people's streams. So
yeah, especially if they're streaming at 60 FPS, the thing flashes the whole screen.
So yeah, Plasma Beam is just
Rex.
OP for Crocomire. It does so much damage that the game gets really confused and just puts Crocomire, so he just keeps walking backwards. And it slowly starts melting his skin off. That was a little bit early. Okay. No spike suit for Behemoth.
That's a shame. At least cleaning up the rest of Norfair here and then being able to clean up the final few pieces in Criteria. He's on a decent pace to get this all done.
Yeah.
So, if he definitely does not get a world record, he's definitely going to get a personal best at this rate. So, Behemoth's definitely on a good run here. TriggerMichael is definitely on a good pace for himself too. Again, he had a couple more gold splits come up, so... he's definitely got the potential.
I'm gonna say Mike's probably on like a 128 pace about now.
Give or take, yeah. You know, if he keeps going good like this and doesn't stray too far from his path, he'll definitely be on target for, you know, high 120, low 120, possibly 120 flat if things keep going good.
Yeah, so where are we now? 1 second, my browser decided it wanted to stop itself.
Of course! What we're going on is Behemoth just sparked up the shaft out of the grapple area and is now heading back into Crocomire's room. Meanwhile, we got TriggerMichael, who just hit the lower Norfair elevator and will now start his descent into lower Norfair. Both players have already picked up Spring Ball.
Spring Ball is the best ball.
Item. This isn't Super Metroid Double Anti-Bingo! Dab Journey, we will not soon forget you.
Yeah, so Behemoth hasn't really... there we go. Mike took the really safe strap for that missile pack. So if you just like hold down jump whilst you got Spring Ball, you can just sort of like bounce over those crumble blocks.
Oh, now we got boom.
All Behemoth's got to do now is clear up Retro Green Star after he's got X-Ray, and we're all good. Right, there we go. Mike's in the sweet spot that I was talking about, just on that leading foot. There is nothing that GT can do here that can harm me.
Pretty much.
Cool. He got the shines. He saved the shine spark as well, so he's going to go straight up after he's got Screw Attack.
Not a bad strat.
He's got a lot of supers as well. He should be able to... If he picks up a couple more from the Metal Pirates, it might be worth it if he just pumps 30 supers into Ridley, because it'll be a lot quicker.
It would definitely save him some time if he could get like 3 more supers. Just straight up pump Ridley full of soups and move on.
But he sprinkled a little bit too low. The idea with that one is like you just sort of bounce over the power bombs, layer a power bomb, then come back and grab it sort of during the explosion. Oh, he got the swag entry into that room as well.
He's like bouncing all over the place. What is up with Behemoth?
Thing is, he's laid that power bomb slightly too far. Oh no, it was fine. If it had been a couple of pixels over, he would have accidentally broke a few more power bomb blocks than he wanted to, which would have made going up into that single shaft a little bit more difficult.
Still, Behemoth just has these last few items to collect, so he's definitely going into the home stretch now. So, he's definitely going to need Baby Skip to pull off, and he's definitely going to have to do some fast Metroids.
Yep. Yeah, he's on 96% of items at the moment. Oh, he got the wrap around as well, by the sounds of things.
Yes. Trigger gets the 1 and gets stopped at the 2nd. Shores the Shine Spark. Here it comes. Gonna be ripping Mother Brain's old tank apart in no time. So Trigger Mike here going for the safe alternative strat of tricking 1 pirate at a time. Behemoth getting set and ready to lay a power bomb.
99%? No, 98%. It's got 2 more items.
2 more items. But that would stink though, if at the very end you found out that you only had 99%.
Yep. Which is why with 100%, gotta sit through the credits. But yeah, Mike's using supers on Ridley. So he used 17, but I think only 15 hit, which is fine. So he should only need to fire, I think it's 10 charge shots, which is still quicker than the normal charge shot fight.
And if everything goes well in Behemoth's inventorial plan, at about 1 hour and 8 minutes in, he has 100%.
Yeah, he's probably, I'm going to say when he gets to G4, he's going to be about 35 seconds behind, I think.
See how this room goes and we'll know for sure. It also depends on when he triggers his G4 splits, but here we go, the counter has started.
I think he normally does these as soon as he enters the room.
I'm an elevator guy, personally.
No, I haven't used splits for ages, I can't remember.
And it was at the door. So it's 15 seconds
15
behind.
seconds. Yeah, my timing's a bit off at the moment.
That's fine.
I'm going to put it down to working night shifts.
Again, he's going to have very, very quick Metroid rooms, pick up very little items, get through the baby Metroid skip, get through the Zebatites, and get it done.
Vermilion, he's at 100%, but you won't know for sure until the end of the credits.
Oh, yeah.
So when he gets to when Mother Brain's dead and he's waiting for, or just waiting for the wall to explode so he can get out, I think I'd better remind him that he's got actually done at the end of the race. He is the oldest young man that I know in terms of technology.
I don't know if that was a compliment or...
It reminds me a bit, you know, like when you're trying to explain to your parents about how the TV works, or like back in the day how a VCR works. It's a bit like that with him.
Well, he's definitely doing fast Metroids. This is for dang
Oh,
sure.
yeah. God, that room was so quick.
Holy crap! He didn't even lose a bit of speed on that last room.
It's a shame, though, because his super count's terrible.
Oh, his super count is horrendous. So he's gonna have to pump all Reyes into Mother Brain, but if he can get if he can get Baby Skip, he has a chance of getting to Mother Brain decently. Meanwhile, Trigger Mike is finishing up with Lower Norfair, so
We just got to remember as well that Mike hasn't got to go to Crocomire, so as soon as he clears up here, he's just going to be making his way straight to X-Ray and then Retro Brinstar.
and with a little Morph Ball pocket just escaping getting the latch, Behemoth slides on through. So seriously, can we check him for see if he's running a task at the moment? Because this is some task-worthy stuff right here. 1 super left in the tank, 171 regulars.
Okay, this is probably going to be it that trolls him. Oh no, he got it straight away. Okay, so
what was that?
Right, so that Zebetite skip, the down back one, it is quicker than obviously going to pulls, taking off screw attack, or doing the shine spark. Except it can be a bit of a pain in the arse, like taking the damage, down back and freezing the rinker.
What?
But
was that
what he was
Zebetite
practicing
skip?
right before this.
I'm sorry, but seriously, what is he doing today? Now the only thing that remains is for him to do the one big skip that will help him save 27 seconds. Took a catch up to the face. I think that was kind of intentional. Dodges that catch up and is now running into Mother Brain. Checks his energy.
There we go, he's good for stand-up.
Gotta pull it off.
Meanwhile, Mike has nearly a minute. Well, he's 49 seconds ahead on these splits.
Behemoth gets it. There's a chance if he hauls some major arse, he could get it done, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. So the thing with stand-up, that when the baby comes in, you've got to make sure you're off the floor, otherwise you're not going to be able to stand up.
Yes, you have to make sure you're off the floor.
So you can just like go into a ball, just to hold jumps, the spring balls, just bouncing you up and down. You can space jump, or you can even just do little hops.
Here he goes. He's getting ready to start. Oh, yep, here he goes. He is now unloading on Mother Brain. The only drag is because of all the energy he has. It's gonna take a little bit for the fill to finish, thus allowing Mother Brain to get in more hits. So this is the disadvantage to doing Hundo, but thankfully he's getting all these shots in. It's gonna help lower the amount of time he's gonna spend on Mother Brain actually.
So the cool thing as well is that if you can squeeze in enough shots, Mother Brain can die before he actually gets Hyper Beam. So best case scenario, he won't need to fire a shot.
She's turning colors. The baby is down.
He's going to be about 8 shots off. Oh, not 8 shots. I'm going to say 5.
1.
Oh.
1 shot!
Just 1. This is really hard for me to tell colours when I'm
If he can haul butt in 1 minute, he's done something so amazing today. This is going to be a very, very long slog out. Holy crap. Come on, Behemoth, get a personal best, baby. Meanwhile, Trigger Mike is finishing up as Behemoth is getting out through the shaft and is now into the second half of Mother Brain's area. is in the final spark. Just gets to get this Shine Spark up the shaft to get himself a little bit of pace going. TriggerMichael now, here we go, is now coming around to finish up his collection and head down into Torian himself. Excellent Shine Spark. He definitely could pull off a 115 almost. Yeah, almost.
Okay, so Behemoth is finished. As soon as the stream catches up, I'll tell you what the SRL time is.
SRL is definitely going to be different, but
Oh,
115.40 on the clock for his stream.
On SRL, it's 1:15:44. So that's a new SRL record. Yeah, I just had to type into IRC, remember to .done. He was like, oh yeah. See what I mean about
clip.
the young old man.
If it wasn't for that ice clip, holy crap. He needed 20 more seconds to make magic. Trigger Mike's definitely going to get somewhere about the 130s with what he's got left to do.
I don't know, he's making up a decent amount of time here as well on his way out.
Oh yeah.
Say 127, 128. But I won't actually know until he gets to G4 and we can see what his split is there.
Now the only thing we gotta double check and make sure. This is gonna be the very big killer. I mean, I'm pretty sure of it myself, like I've tracked it as best as I could. I'm 100% sure that Behemoth got it. But there's always that 10% factor that's saying there's a chance something went wrong, so we're gonna find out soon enough. Whew. Got the credits log as Trigger Mike finishes up here. Apologize for the volume sliders being shown on stream. I think my heart has skipped like 5 beats during this whole race. Right now it's skipping even harder because it's like, please be it!
100% volume sliders.
There you go, Speed Gaming. Enjoy the bonus. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a...
Ooh!
Oh, hello.
That was a misfire.
Yeah, he's had quite a few of them today. I think he might just be knocking it up by mistake.
Might be. It is a possibility. Oh, here comes the moment of truth, folks. Does Behemoth Force do it? Yes! So that is a confirmed.
Mike's just picking up his last 2 items.
Yep.
He's
Last super and then final missile. Shockingly enough, he has more supers and missiles going into Torian than Behemoth.
much more.
Because Behemoth was just shooting everything that moved. You get a missile, you get a missile, you get a super, you get a super, you get a power. He shot everything in its mother on its way through. But again, if he could have saved 20 seconds, Zost would be crying right now.
Oh, Zost is currently sitting in Behemoth's chat.
Yeah, he is? Wow, did not know. Oh.
The beauty of multi-Twitch.
The beauty of being a restreamer, I see this before everyone else. Well, that's the beauty of commentary in general. Yeah, this was a close race when it started out, I'm not gonna lie. They were pretty much neck and neck, and then a couple things happened. Whoa! No, not you. You. So now for TriggerMichael, it's just about a race to the finish for himself here.
Yeah. He's... So, like, see... Let me guess. Yeah, I reckon he's going to get a 130 in this. It's definitely going to be a PB for him.
Just for into entrance case people, yes, we have 2 more matches coming up, very, very shortly, while we're at the G4 here. So, next match comes from Teams Mother Brains Kitchen Helpers and Team Forgotten Highway. For Team Mother Brains Kitchen Helpers, Kekimen Shoyu and Captain Duck will be racing off against each other. And for Forgotten Highway, it's In No Rush versus Lexomatico. I will actually be joined by TriggerMichael for commentating that match. And then also, over on SRL at 2 p.m., if this is your interest too, if you want to have 2 streams running at once, MChan338 and Oats and Goats from Team Spazer will be playing on SRL, and Wild Anaconda 69 will be doing commentary. And just so you know, we have 2 more matches lined up tonight as well as we make our way through Torian. For Team Pantry at 6 p.m., we have Elminster versus Lenofist. And for Team Deer Force, we have Kenzion and Shokushu. That's at 6 p.m. And then at 11 p.m., come on back and join Team Fanfare Fanatics again as Matric2298 goes off against Ninja Cloud. And also at 11 p.m. from Team Shack Tool, Cristofolo and Nightmare47 will be running as well. Come join MChan338 and TriggerMichael for commentary back here on Speed Gaming for that one. So meanwhile, TriggerMichael here is actually doing some of the more well thought of strats when it comes to that last Metroid room, gathering them all together like a herd of sheep and gunning them down.
I'm not sure if Mike learnt Metroid skip or not. But either way, he's on a good pace to PB for himself. If not, it'll definitely be a race PB.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's not gonna definitely be that possible. Work hates me. Oh no!
Oh, it's so painful getting grabbed in 100%. You've got so much health, and the cutscene just takes that a little bit longer. If he wanted to, he could have gone into a pull screen and taken off all the suits. That would have drained it a lot quicker, but still, it's a pull screen. That's real time that he's wasting. Like the old strat I used to do there was Crystal Flash. Right, I'm interested to see what Mike's going to do for Zebskip.
Yeah, I know
He's
him
not
and a
the
couple
down
other
back,
people
that's
were,
cool.
you know, asking about it the other day, like how to go about that and stuff. So,
Yeah, I don't know if he realises, but he's going to... Oh, no, there we go. So he was trying to do it without screw attack. So when you use screw attack, any iframes that you have just disappear instantly. Which is why you can't do that little spin jump onto the frozen rinker. Like he just did there. Even though it's a little bit slower, I still love doing the speed boost step skip. Quite literally super missiles to waste there. His ammo count was a lot better than Behemoth's.
he is still on a good pace though, so it's definitely going to be good. He's definitely got a chance at, you know, if he gets the stand-up, he's definitely going to have a chance at 130 flat.
Yeah, I didn't really mention it during Behemoths, but there's also another chance to softlock the game at stand-up. So if you're still shooting after the baby Metroid's died, and sort of the background sort of comes, because it goes black during that whole cutscene.
Yeah, you don't want to shoot Mother Brain at the exact frame that you
Yeah,
get the beam.
it really like glitches the game out and slows it right down, which is a bit of a pain in the ass.
One person just asked, "What happened to Behemoth?" He broke the game.
No, he broke himself. Uh-oh. It's okay, he just needs to take one more hit.
Yep, that's enough.
He's
Stay
fine.
airborne. Stay airborne. Stay airborne. Alright, you can come down now, buddy. Come down. Yeah, if you blinked, you missed anything Behemoth did. That about sums it up. Because Behemoth was all over the place. He's playing a hack called Black Screen.
Yeah,
yes,
black screen. It's
Black
for
Screen
pros.
and Black Counter. But TriggerMichael here is definitely going to finish strong with a 130, so definitely not bad, especially with the fact he went up against someone like Behemoth. That definitely, I think, mentally pushed him today to want to go above and beyond and definitely get it done.
Yeah, especially looking at his splits, like the time that he saved is
amazing.
It is really good. He played it really safe there.
Not a bad choice. I mean, he'll have to dig in, like, let's see here. That was about 7 shots.
Yeah,
not
nothing
too bad.
too bad.
Again, it's just, now it's time to haul arse and we can see 130. Or we could see sub 130. That'd be even better. I think that'd be a PB and a personal, you know, a personal race best too at the same time. Everyone else is showing up just afterwards.
Yeah.
Did Behemoth finish?
Yeah, he's gone for a little nap. Poor old guy.
Yeah, Behemoth has blown the game out.
He's blown himself out.
No, TriggerMichael is not doomed to have to save the animals. Again, saving animals is personal choice. We will not hold it against people. Definitely needs a strong shine spark up through this.
God, I really
can't. Didn't shoot.
That's unfortunate. Oh,
He
I really
didn't
can't
shoot
get
on the way
times
through.
today.
No, he did not turn into a Super Saiyan. Behemoth just... Well, he was faster than a speeding super missile, so...
And that's an SRL time of 1:30:33. So I think he was just a little bit late with the dot done.
Just a little, but it looks like he's still got a personal best. So, good
Yeah,
job.
it's definitely a race best.
Hashtag not a real PB.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing what I used to do and just have race splits.
Hmm. Well, it's definitely a race PB, so that's definitely not bad. Now we just gotta go through the moment of truth again. But we're more than positive that he had them all.
Yeah, what a way to kick off the tournament.
Seriously. Like, this was supposed to be a round 4 matchup, but we've encouraged all of our players to submit matches as soon as they can, as soon as they're available, starting today. Because, again, shout out to Feasel and Mythical for letting us kick this off this early. Apologies to the Shovel Knight tournament that decided to hold off. We just sort of took your spot. But ever since we got the go-ahead, since November 13th, we got everything put together. We just started slamming people together, and it's like, alright, give us your matches. And we're going hams bananas, baby. So this is definitely... I couldn't have asked for a better match to start off, honestly. Let's be fair. How about you, Dingus?
Oh, yeah, it was good to see what we've got coming out of these two players. I mean, let's just take a quick look at the old spreadsheet and see who else is in that group.
Let's see here for remaining matches.
No, just who's in that group in general.
Let's see here. So for that group, we're talking about Team Fanfare Fanatics. The matchups we got are Matrick, 2298, Ninja Cloud, Cephcad, and yeah, that's it. And then, of course, Trigger and Behemoth.
So, yeah, Matrix seems to have only recently just come back to 100% after a break of doing, like, dumb stuff like Super Metroid Kaizo and just dumb stuff. That's all I'm just going to leave that at. But, yeah, he recently got a PB of a 122, I know that much. I did have Cephcad's written down somewhere, but I have no idea where I've put it now. But yeah, it looks like out of this group we're going to have some very interesting matches, some close ones as well. Alright, moment of truth.
Yep. The ever painful moment of truth. I'm just watching the webcam as TriggerMichael is like slowly inching towards his TV going, come on, please don't fail me. Just the look on his face.
Oh, there we go.
And the sigh of relief as he types in...
Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. I've got to go and do some British stuff now. It involves tea, gin, and fish.
Tea, gin, and fish. That sounds like a great meal. Well, thank you for joining me, Dingus. It was a pleasure to do commentary with you for this matchup.
No worries, dude.
Here's hoping to looking forward to working with you again.
Oh, yeah. Alright, catch you guys later.
See ya. So, again, great way to open up our first matchup of the tournament between Behemoth and TriggerMichael. It was an awesome, awesome match. Again, coming up in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, yes, we have our first four-way matchup. It's definitely going to be fun and fun for all. So again, Kekaman Shoyu versus Captain Duck, and In No Rush versus Lexomatico. That's coming up in 20 minutes, folks. So we're going to get ready and prep for that in a moment. Get back up there. So we appreciate you for sticking around, watching, and just checking to see if either one wanted to do a post-interview shot, and I think Trigger Mike does. Hey, Trigger Mike, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. So, what were your thoughts on that race, especially being pitted up against like the second or fourth seeded person in Deer Tier?
Honestly, my hands were shaking the whole time just because I knew I was I knew I was screwed off the bat, and I just wanted to do my best. And I don't feel I showed that in this race, but I mean, it was a decent run, so it wasn't horrible, but.
So, I noticed that you tried doing some of the stuff that Behemoth was doing, like you were doing speed bounce balls and stuff, and some of those were working, and I noticed you had a couple moments where you accidentally slipped and went into the ceiling, so...
Yeah, no, goop sparking is one of my downfalls, and I happened to break my main controller a few days ago. So I've been using a backup that I cleaned up yesterday, and even then I just ordered replacement parts. So I'm gonna have a bit of problem with my controller, but I'm getting used to the new one I'm using.
So 130 solid-ish time for your first run. That's actually not a bad run. So you feel relieved that it's over and you at least did that good, or?
You know what? I'm just honored to have raced Behemoth. Like I take a lot of the strats from what Behemoth does, what Zeus does. All the top runners, I watch them pretty regularly, and I try to just mimic what they're doing. I come up with some of my own strats, but usually they're slower than what these guys are doing. So.
But you definitely did the very best you could here. You definitely pulled out some pretty solid stuff, and you still good. You still did very good, my friend. I myself am impressed with you.
Yeah, and I think like my race with Matrick tomorrow, I think will be a much better race. We're more on par with how consistent we are, and kind of a little closer in PBs. And I'm not going to be racing a human TAS. So.
So, your next matchup, which isn't for a while down the road.
Actually, I scheduled a bunch of races this week, so.
Let's see here. When is your next match? Looks like your next match is gonna be tomorrow at 9 p.m. versus Matrick 2298. What are your thoughts gonna be going into that one?
I'm going to practice what I've failed me, and I'm just going to go in head held high, and hopefully things go right for me next race.
So is there anything else you want to say or talk about before we head off for a couple seconds?
No, I think that's good.
So once again, definitely well played today. Good job with your run. Again, shout out to your opponent Behemoth, because I definitely think he pushed you to do the very best you could today. So
yeah, for sure.
So once again, thank you, Trigger Mike, for stopping in. It was a pleasure to at least have a little commentary slash outro interview with you, especially with after such an amazing race with such an amazing person.
Yeah, no, just still honored to even have been in the same race as Behemoth. So
I'll be seeing you in a couple minutes. So
yeah, I'll
go take a towel, wipe off, get a drink. You deserve it.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
And we're actually just going to keep on rolling. I'm just going to mute myself here for a few moments, folks, as we set up for our next race. So again, coming in 15 minutes, our next race is a 4-way between 2 groups at the same time. From Mother Brain's Kitchen Helpers group, we have Kekiman Shoyu and Captain Duck. They will most likely be on the bottom of the screen. I will show you the 4-way when we get there. And then on the top of your screen, for Forgotten Highway, we have In No Rush and Lexomatico. Ugh. That will be coming up in now 14 minutes away. Thank you very much for watching, folks. We appreciate you tuning in. Please continue to watch us as we set up and get ready for our next amazing race. And for those that just got here, apologies, but you've just missed Behemoth blow the game out of the water.